Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, that linebacker timed that play so well. I'm surprised the running back even held on to the football. They're lucky that was only a tackle for loss.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes a move. And the returner will be dragged down. The Bobcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Got him downfield. All kinds of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. At the 35, he's open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Still looking, on the move. Across the 25, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the air, it's Howard. Swings it out to his running back. Got room at the 35. He's off to the races. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk in the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
It's complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Buys a little time. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Throwing right. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from his own end zone. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's got it. Tackle is made after the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Took a shot as he threw.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's looking to throw it. Gonna try to get it himself. Oh, how did you make that move? They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to pass on 2nd down. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they were able to come out here in week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up here.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Howard. Getting some heat. He's got the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Looking down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay a nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. After this, it'll be a wrap.
42 Spider.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Feeling, lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire... Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Aller. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will have its first possession of the game. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't.
Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Texas State. A great catch and run for 6. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and you get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
7, Penn State, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Quick step and go. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated. And
look at that toughness just running through everybody. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming after him. Open space at the 25. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First down to start the drive after the break. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it first and 10 just outside the 20. Got it set up on the outside. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Number 6.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. How about about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the 1st down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play at the back half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Bobcats will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different-looking football.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. After the run, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Smashes through. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another 1st down. And the Bobcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. 1st and goal for the offense. Wants to pass. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Why know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's loose. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Aller. Fires to the big fella. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. This is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they're throwing this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete to the right. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He makes a catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the time.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bobcats enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Going up top on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Sweet feet on the move. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the defense in desperation, though, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Looking to throw. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off. The game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass, it's Aller. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
Yeah, in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bobcats will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Alabama's offense takes the field to start this game off. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
The old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
To the air, it's Milroe. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Finds his man down the middle. At the 45 on his way. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown time. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdowns.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it.
And this offense continues to shoot itself in the foot. The first drive of the game, they throw a pick, and now they cough it up on the ground. They've got to do a better job with ball security, guys, or they have 0 shot of winning this game.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards. Makes the next down even easier. That is a great head.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. He's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Young. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two and try to tie it as it is. They're down by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Troy. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Dances away from 1. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Bobcats line it up with a first and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll let it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved. When I'm on defense, defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for a young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Throws to the wideout. Lost the defense. He's wide open. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air. It's Milroe. Still on his feet. He'll throw it. Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's go for a break. Second down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. Looking to throw on third. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.